Good morning, namaste. Welcome back to another video from Rishikesh, northern India. Today is a really exciting day for me as I'm going to go explore the abandoned ashram where my favorite band, the Beatles, they stayed there for a month practicing yoga and meditation. But before we make our way over there, check out this site. This is the Mother Ganga, the banks of Mother Ganga in Rishikesh. And last night there was some real torrential rain, so the river's flowing really fast. These mountains, so beautiful. Every time I look around, I'm just in awe of this natural beauty of Rishikesh. Yo, I've had to take a little stop just to check out this river, and people swimming in this. If they let go of those chains by accident, I'm a strong swimmer and I would not want to be in that. Yeah, here we are. Doesn't say anything about the Beatles ashram, but I'm pretty sure this is the entrance. What are the prices? Oh, that's nice. Foreigner 600. Indian 150. It is what it is. Namaste. One foreigner ticket, please. Let's go. As I walk up this hill from the entrance, I'm really taken by the natural beauty. I've already seen toucan, one of those big birds with a huge nose, and a few kingfisher birds flying around. And already there's these weird little dome things. I've never really seen anything like this. Let's have a look. I have no idea. Were these like living quarters or just like meditation places? Alright. Let's go see if we can find out. Rajaji Tiger Reserve. Seriously, this is a tiger reserve. I've read that there's elephants here, but not tigers. Surely not. Although, most mornings will read the local newspaper. It's a good way to learn about the culture here. And in my month here, I've read multiple stories about tigers coming into villages or outskirts of cities and killing people. Apparently in the last year, just in Uttarakhand alone, there's been 10 deaths from tigers. Whoa, this is really beautiful. I'd love to know how old this tree is. It's super overgrown. I read that it was abandoned in the 90s, so 30 years. What's this? Post office, constructed in the early 1960s. This building was used for official mails by Maharishiji. Okay, so that's the name of the guru who was running this place. He went to London, met the Beatles, and then brought him back here. I think he wanted a bit of celebrity endorsement. Seemed like it worked. He ended up getting on the front cover of Time magazine, I think. So yeah. Exhibitions. What is this? Exhibitions. I will follow this arrow. Photo gallery. Okay. Whoa, this is cool. Photo gallery when they were here. That's cool. What's it say? Okay, so it's just saying this gallery, it's all photos from an American photographer who was here during their time here. When the Beatles were here, they weren't just here by themselves, they come as a group of 30 Westerners. English musician Donovan was part of the troupe. The wanker guy from the Beach Boys, Mike Love, he was also here. Mia Farrow, I've heard, Hollywood actress. Let's have a look. So here they are. That's Maharishi, Paul, George, Patty, George's wife, Cynthia, John's wife, John. Not sure about this. Linda, Paul's wife. What was that? Maureen Starr, Ringo Starr. So that's pretty cool. George is obviously the best Beatle. He was the visionary to come to India and learn meditation. He came to India about 2 years prior to this trip, and it's when he initially started meditation, and he also started practicing sitar with arguably the greatest sitar player who ever lived, Ravi Shankar, a Bengali artist. Ringo, there's Mia Farrow, Hollywood actress, Donovan, Paul, John and Cynthia. I've read her book and she said this was the last good time they had before she split with him a couple of months later. Beautiful George, Paul. What's this one? Okay, so this gallery is dedicated to the Guru, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. I'm a bit conflicted as to what to say about him because the Beatles ended up... he was on the front cover of Time magazine. Well, yeah, he got world famous for sure. So yeah, a bit conflicted about my feelings towards this Maharishi who kind of took meditation to the world, basically. He turned out the Beatles, their overall experience here, they were quite sour because it turned out the Guru, he just kept trying to seduce the girls here and kept asking the Beatles for more money, more money, more money. So in the end they just got jack of it and left. Amazing song on the White Album, Sexy Sadie. It's written about him. So have a listen to it and you can piece it all together. Here's a view of the river. Love that you can hear the water running. Running water while meditating. It's perfect combo. Really puts you in the zone. Still so many of these little dome things. I guess there's so many of them, they had to be living quarters. And up the top was maybe like where you meditate and then sleep downstairs. That'd be pretty cool. I'm really surprised by just how many Indian tourists are here today. Like, I didn't realize Beatles were that popular here, but of course they were. They spread all over the world. Just goes to show how timeless they are, and they're really gonna live forever, which is amazing. I just photobombed them, I feel bad. So I've been told there's 2 spots here that I really need to see. There's called a meditation hall or a rehearsal hall. I've seen pictures of it. It's like big with lots of art. And the second one is the actual house that the Beatles were staying in. They weren't staying in these things. They were given the luxury part of the ashram, and even they had English furniture delivered in and new carpet put in, like for the Beatles to stay. So lucky them. This looks pretty cool. Like something out of a movie or something, this jungle, these trees. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Someone's up there. Pretty cool view. Says it's electric, but what's the bet it doesn't work? I'm not gonna test it out. So the Beatles, they were here in 1968. They wrote, you know, it said like 50, 60 songs. Pretty much the whole White Album was written here. A bunch of tracks from Abbey Road. And I know, yeah, Paul, John and George, all of their like first solo records after the Beatles broke up, a bunch of tracks from each of those albums, they were written here. So it was pretty cool. I reckon this was a meditation hall, given that it's so close to the river. And just this slope. So you can imagine the Swami sitting up there, telling them what to focus on, what to imagine. And the Fab Four, trying their earnest to reach enlightenment. Beatles bungalow. This is it. Yes. Constructed in the early 1960s, this building housed the Beatles, Mike Love, Donovan and the Farrow sisters, along with other international guests. Here we are. You can imagine them sitting around here, talking about their trials and tribulations of their practices. I'd love to know which room was John's. I've read an account from him from his time here. He said something like, I just chucked myself in a room for 5 days, meditated all day. I was hallucinating, going crazy, and songs were coming out of my ass. And that was right here. Not bad view. So, here I am in the lecture hall. It was used as a classroom, a lecture hall. This is cool. I want to believe that the Beatles used to rehearse here, but I don't think that they did. Yeah, George, Paul, John, Ringo. And this is Ravi Shankar, who I was talking about earlier, the greatest sitar player ever to live. And yeah, he revolutionized rock music by teaching George how to play it. Next minute, sitar's on a Beatles record. I'm still in awe of this forest. I'm a bit sad I didn't see a tiger. But really, really beautiful nonetheless. Even if you're not a Beatles fan, like, it's definitely worth the entry price. Printing press. Constructed in the early 1960s, this press was used for printing literature on TM, Transcendental Meditation. So the Maharishi's books were printed here. It's pretty cool how, you know, sooner or later transcendental meditation was going to get out to the West. But what I think is really cool is it pretty much happened from here. Kitchen. Constructed in the early 1960s, this kitchen was used to prepare vegetarian food for all guests. And now, check it out. This old girl. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Where are you guys from?
We are from Haryana.
Haryana.
Haryana. Yeah.
Nice.
You?
Australia.
Australia.
Wow, wow, wow. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. See ya. Haryana. Alright, so I'm walking down to the entrance gate, exit gate. So I guess this concludes my little exploration of this fascinating place. Would have loved to have seen it before it was all abandoned. But nonetheless, if you come to Rishikesh, even if you're a Beatles fan or not, you have to come here. It's just absolutely stunning, as you can see, and really nice respite to get away from all the hustle and bustle of India. So thank you very much for watching, and have a good rest of your day.